Welcome back to this section. We now discuss the conversion of an octal number to its decimal equivalent. Let us take the example of converting the octal number 327 to its decimal value. We know that an octal number is also a positional number system just like the decimal system, and therefore each position has a weight assigned to it. So if you look at the number 327 of octal, the digit 7 is the least significant digit and it has a certain weight assigned to it. The digit 3 in this example is the most significant digit and it will have the highest weight assigned to it. So the LSD in this example has the weight 8 raised to 0. The next digit has the weight 8 raised to 1 and the most significant digit has the weight 8 raised to 2. Now we have taken here 8 because the base of this number system is 8. So we can say that 327 of octal is equal to 3 into 8 raised to 2 because this digit 3 is in the position with most significant is the most significant digit, and therefore we multiply this digit 3 with 8 raised to 2 plus 2 into 8 raised to 1 plus 7 into 8 raised to 0. So the easy way to do this will be to start with the base and keep on increasing the base power of the base from 0 to 1 to 2, and therefore 327 of octal is equal to 3 into 8 raised to 2 plus 2 into 8 raised to 1 plus 7 into 8 raised to 0. This can be written as 3 into 64 plus 2 into 8 plus 7 into 8 raised to 0 we know is 1, and this is equal to the value 215. This 215 is of course the value in the decimal system. Let us take the next example where we have a fractional number. So our octal number is 327.14 and we wish to convert it into its decimal value. So we'll first consider the integer part 327, and as we got in the earlier example, this 327 is 215 of decimal. Now let us take the fractional part 0.14. This 0.14 of octal can be written as, now observe this digit 1 appears in the first position after the octal point. So we write this as 1 divided by 8, or we can say 8 raised to 1. So because the base is 8, so this will be divided by 8. The next digit is 4, so we'll have plus 4 divided by 8 raised to 2. So this is the analogous to what would happen if you had a number like 0.14 in the decimal. Then 0.14 we would say is 1 divided by 10, because in decimal the base would have been 10. So in this case 0.1 is 1 divided by 8 and 0.04 is 4 divided by 8 raised to 2, and this if we calculate is 0.125 plus 0.0625, which is equal to 0.1875, and therefore the equivalent value is 215.1875. So we have taken the integral part 215 and then we have the fractional part 0.1875. Let us take one more example to observe a very important result. Let us consider the number 127 of octal. We will convert it into a decimal number. So now 127 of octal can be written as 7 into 8 raised to 0. So we start with the least significant digit. This digit will be multiplied with 8 raised to 0. 8 is the base of this number system. So 8 raised to 0 plus 2 into 8 raised to 1. So the next digit is 2. So 2 into 8 raised to 1. And observe, as we move from one digit to the next, as we move from the least significant digit to the most significant digit, the power of 8 or the power of the base keeps on increasing, and therefore When we consider the most significant digit, we'll have 1 into 8 raised to 2, and this can be written as 1 into 64 plus 2 into 8 plus 7 into 1, which is 87, and therefore 127 of octal is 87 of decimal. Now here is the important result. When we convert from a lower base to a higher base, so we went from a lower base 8 to a higher base 10, the number of symbols used in the higher base we found is less. So when we were in base 8, we were using 3 symbols to represent this number. But when we went into a higher base like base 10, we were using only 2 symbols. So when we convert from a lower base to a higher base, the number of symbols used in the higher base may be less. And vice versa, when we convert from a higher base to a lower base, then the number of symbols may be more. So if we go from 87 in base 10 to base 8, we will be using 3 symbols 1 to 7. So this is the second important result.